Thank you. Sorry for that. My name is Michael McParland. I come to you from San Francisco State University, where I'm graduating this year with my industrial arts degree with an emphasis in product design. When I began at San Francisco State, I had an idea that I'd be able to go there and create some fantastic designs, and what's really good is I've been able to do that. And today, I'm going to be able to share two of my accomplishments with you, just because of the 8-minute time limit. My first project began when I met a professor of photojournalism at San Francisco State. His name is Ken Crowbury. He's an author and writer and teaches there. He came to me with what was a problem, and that's with digital cameras and their pop-up flashes, which ruin pictures, like the example of the dog here. But if you create a lighting condition which uses indirect light, not unlike this camera right in front of me, the results can be amazing. And this image is a result of the product I designed for Ken called the Professor Cobra's Light Scoop. And this is it. It's an injected molded plastic piece, and incorporates an acrylic mirror and attaches to the universal hot shoe of a digital camera, and they're really not so universal when you actually start measuring them. And how it works is it redirects light to a ceiling, spreads the light over the scene, creating basically a softbox situation, not unlike a professional studio. And the results are like this. This is before and after. The one on the left is the direct light. The one on the right is light scoop, draw image, JPEG, no Photoshop, no touch-up. And the dogs again, the results are incredible just by putting this device on it. You know, design development with this, I didn't do a lot of sketches on this because it was more of like a freelance independent study job with them. So I went straight into solid modeling and basically did a lot of engineering drawings with Ken, reviewed those in order to finalize what the product was going to be. I did do a lot of rough models though, because engineering and design, it kind of goes together. So in order to get the shape just right, I actually went cheap and used balsa, tape, reflective pipe material, and some acrylic mirror just until we finalized what the design would be. And then I went into a series of 3D prints, mostly SLA. Then I went into PolyJet, a little higher resolution. I'm able to get the fine foot that would actually fit into the hot shoe. And then with this, it wasn't just a design job, but I actually project managed it all the way through. Even utilizing global sourcing, putting it out to RFQ, our request for quote, nationally, if not, it actually went internationally by mistake in order to get pricing on it. Awarded the job to a tooler and injection mold place in the East Coast. They did the final tool work, injection molding, and then negotiated them doing final packaging, production, assembly to ship to the distributor. And it's gotten a little bit of press so far, a few reviews. It was featured on CNBC with David Pogue, tech editor for the New York Times. He also wrote about it in the New York Times at the perfect time, just before holiday last year. And it's also been featured in Popular Photography and a lot of other publications. Most recently, it was picked up by Adorama, one of the largest photography retailers in the country, based in New York. So it's on the shelf now. It's retail. And I guess one of the most important aspects of this project is the relationship that I've had with Ken. It's been great. He came to me with an idea, but really what he needed help with was, I'm going too far ahead. What he really needed help was taking that idea and turning it into a reality, and that's where I helped him out. I saw his vision, he gave it to me, we worked together, and really turned it into a very, very cool product. And this is one of the glamour shots I've taken with the light scoop. Actually, almost all the glamour shots in this presentation are taken using the light scoop, doing some side reflection off the walls. I'm going on. I'm guessing some of you are golfers. It's usually in any crowd, there's a lot of golfers. Well, my next project, well, I just say I love golf myself. I have a passion for it. And I have a really deep affection for my clubs. And I know I'll never be a scratch golfer, I'll never be a pro, but I think I can design a little bit, so I decided to design my own club, and it's called the Formula MCP Putter. With this, I did a lot of research on putters. I discovered there are 4 main things that affect the putter and how it works. And one of them is the face and how it lifts the ball off the turf. The other one is the balance, and that's how the head is shaped. And the third is the shaft offset and the placement. So I took those ideas and I idealized and came up with an idea that I thought would be, a good solution. And the final concepts, these are some of my final concept sketches before I actually went into the final mode of actually building a thing. And this is the final product. It incorporates a face that's got a perfect angle, which lifts the ball just off the ground, lifting and getting the ball rolling forward. It has a deep cavity in the back, bringing the weight from the heel to the toe in order to have a perfect balance to it. So maximizing that heel and toe weight and creating a thin front face. And then it's got a perfectly offset shaft to my swing and a nice grip. It could be tailored to anybody's swing, but it's a key in a balanced putter and allows it to perform. And finally, there's no product is really complete without a really cool logo. So I had to incorporate that in the face, had it specially tooled to incorporate that. But really about it, it's the overall goal with it. And that's really, I want to design a product that's inherent shape, allow it to function. I mean, that's the key. I know I'm making some bold claims here, but they're not really outrageous claims. Really, it's just a clean design, straightforward, that really just, takes everything into account, which produces a good performing club. To close with this, if there's any message I want to get out to you as a product designer, is that I love design. I think anybody that likes design has to love what they're doing, and I truly do. Transforming ideas into reality, it's truly a fantastic feeling. And what I've shared to you are, they're not just my ideas, they're not just sketches. And I mean, I don't have the great ideations or beautiful solid models I saw with everybody that's presenting. I don't have that. But what I do have is some real product. One of them is in my bag, I play golf with it. The other one, I project managed all the way on the production. It's on the shelf, it's real. So I'm proud of that, and it's my epic project as a graduating senior at San Francisco State, and that's my presentation. Thank you.